I'm Raghu Ram.
I'm Rajiv Lakshman.
We're shooting for Grazia.
Hi, I'm Delraz Bansha.
Hi, I'm Zarvan Bansha.
And we're shooting for Grazia.
Grazia. There was a time when I'd gotten a bilateral surgery in both my hips, which is why I was on crutches at the time. Now, what had happened was that I used my injury as an excuse to demand for things from my family. Like, my leg is hurting, can you go get me that glass of water that's just 2 steps away?
From that the family, no, from the sister. Everyone else is treated very nicely.
She's my, anyway, can't say those words now in public.
About me, well, there was this one time when I was really young and I was in the toilet and I fell inside and I was asking Zarvan or my mom for help, and when he came, he told me that he's going to flush me down the toilet and I started crying. And he thinks, he takes great pride and joy in that story, but I was just a traumatized child.
I promise I say that story, but with a little more panache. And there is a nice little, punch to it and stuff. It's not like that. But I remember she got really irritated and she's just like, in Gujarati, she's like, I'll blow onto you and you will fall. Fuk marine tu pari jasa hai. She screams. And she literally looked at me and she was like, now what happened is at that moment, I got excited and I tripped and I fell. Now I fell down. My parents come rushing in and they look at my sister and they're like, Suki do tane, what have you done to him? He just had surgery. And she loves telling people how she was the victim over there.
One second, I love how you conveniently forget one part of the story. Before I blew on him, he was on crutches and he'd slyly keep whacking my leg with the crutches, okay? From nowhere.
Because she wasn't listening to me. I asked for a glass of water 3 times. After the 4th time, I was going to hit her.
There are many actually. So many of them.
Well, as a kid, the fact is that Rajiv used to play first and do homework later, and I used to do homework first and play later. And a lot of times he wouldn't get to his homework. He was too tired.
It used to be our routine. In fact, our parents used to get the oiling day, probably
hair
Sunday,
oil.
Hair oil. So I'd send him. He'd get his hair completely oiled and stuff, and he'd go into the room. I'd be hiding somewhere. They'd be like calling my name. Then I'd go to the room. Hey, parents are calling you. He'll go again. Once more. He used to get
these are my super villain origin stories.
Yes, I'm the guy who made him evil.
Well, it's not weird at all. Tradition when we used to every Saturday sit with our dad, spend Saturday evenings with our father, and chill over drinks and all that. My father used to have a particular brand of whiskey with half soda, half water.
I would say a cigar. He wants to mark special occasions with a cigar.
It's been 9 years since I quit smoking cigarettes,
Yeah.
but once a year or twice a year,
I don't know
there's
how
an
to-
occasion, I'll have a
Yeah, we
cigar.
mark it with a cigar.
So now whenever we sit, especially on Saturdays, there's that glass that's there for.
So it's still the three
dad
of us.
always.
I mean, Zarvan's just weird in general. There's so much. I can't really pinpoint something. He'll suddenly start singing an opera. He'll start yelling at his phone in the morning.
Her favorite tradition is to spit on me whenever I am wrong. And it is a tradition that has gone on even till much later. She's going to actually kill me for mentioning this on camera.
But this has not happened for years.
1 second, she says years.
He'll wear my mom's sari randomly. He uses my makeup goes missing. My eyeliner's used for his lipstick. So I really can't pinpoint anything.
She and my niece both use their spit to disgust me. So, and every time I am winning an argument, suddenly it's like, and I'm just like, yuck.
I don't remember.
And it's a
the last
tradition now.
time I've
It's a
done this.
family tradition now to trouble Zarvan this way.
I have no idea.
I don't think he went through too much embarrassment. I can only think of mine.
Yeah, but it involves diarrhea. So let's move ahead. It was a rainy Tuesday, I remember. There are many actually. But see, the point of the embarrassing stories is it's gonna embarrass, I would say, now he doesn't remember it. I just got bit by a bee 2 days ago. So I remembered the time he got bit by a bee, but that was very embarrassing.
Which one?
Which one? I don't know where to begin. I mean, I think it would start when he was punished in, I think, junior or senior KG, and the principal was taking his rounds. So our man over here goes up to him and was like, "What are you doing over here?"
So, Delra's, Bichari was born petite, tiny. Like just, I'm not body shaming at all. It's absolutely all right to be born. It's just that it's not all right to be born as Delra's. So I remember when she used to use the English washroom, much larger for her as a being. So one day she fell into it, and she started screaming. Actually, she was like, "Mummy, help! Daddy, help!" So I rushed in and I went and I tried to, like, I wanted to pick her out. And at that moment, I was like, but you know what? It would be even better if I taught her a very valuable lesson in life, which means don't trust anyone. So I looked her dead in the eye and I was like, "Flush karo, I'll flush you, I'll flush you." And in that moment, you could see her large doe eyes start to slowly quiver, and then she was like, "Mama!"
My whole entire being.
Yuck. I think I've just given her a more perspective about how dudes are in general, and how she's like, okay, fine, dudes are dumb, and she had to deal with it. And that's what I think I gave her that very important life lesson. Dudes are dumb. All the incels out there, come attack me now.
I think one gift that I've given him is the gift of music.
Once I gave him a phone.
Yes, he did. I didn't like it. See, we are not gifters. Yeah, whatever we want, we pick up. So it's not a gift. I would say the gifts that I give his son are special.